what we have done is made it look like God was trying to create religion. He was not trying to create a religious movement. Man created the religious movement. And so if we put it out, I mean, come on, think about this. If we've already discovered there's nowhere that we can go where God ain't, it's asinine to put me in one spot or another spot because you're already there. It's just like you got a child in your house. You say, okay, you ain't gonna do right, you move to the back room. They still in the house. Still in the house. That's crazy. God knew, I mean, one piece of land to the next piece of land, he owned the whole earth. What difference did it make? Well, what man was forced to do was not to go out and figure out how he was going to get some trees to grow and get some seed. That's where the sweating came in. Because here, it was fertile. It was growing. It was doing its thing. Now I got to move. You don't know where you're going to wind up. Now you on a hunt, on a search for a place to live and for food and for provision. So that's what felt so evil. And you got to remember, they wrote the story after it happened. Nobody was sitting there every time something moved, they would sit down and scribe it down. No, they told the story after it happened. And if the man that told the story was a liar, why should we believe him? Told God, Eve made him do it. Eve told God, the snake made her do it. Both of them, turn both of them into liars.
Is that not how man is?
No.
That is how man is. He
Well,
always likes to pass the blame to someone else.
Well, and that's why your pastor is up here teaching you responsibility so you can stop passing the blame and we can stop making it look like God did it to us. That's what I'm trying to, that's what I'm teaching.
I
Okay.
100% with that because man should accept the responsibility
Right.
for any unrighteousness that he does.
Okay, so the reason I say that, because we blame serpents and we blame devils and demons and spirits and all of this and all of that and voodoo. We got every excuse you can come up with to put it on somebody else.
Now we study
besides saying us.
And if we study the word, then see that's the main point for us studying the word of God, so that we will know. We're gonna have spirits, yes. You're going to have evil spirits that come in. It already tells us that it's not even going to be flesh and blood, but principalities that are going to be coming against us.
But you got to go back to what Paul was talking. You got to, when they said we wrestle against principalities and powers in high places, they weren't talking about just spiritual things out there floating around. They were talking about people with the power to effect change that were evil, that did not have everybody's best interests in heart. There were people that were in power, just like it is now, that the only thing they want to do is get rich. They don't care nothing about you. They don't care nothing about your family. They'll send your children to war and fight an unjust war and have all of them killed and come back and we praise the truth, but your children dead.
That's correct. And it don't start at the top of the government neither. This starts way down here. It could start right here in this church. So it's not, we don't look at the U.S. government or other government, because we got a government right in here.
You have to, yeah, that's true. Now, on one scale, yes, on another scale, no. Because the one thing you have to do about it, ain't nobody here flying no airplanes to Iraq and sending no troops. But we have the power to effect change within our microcosm here. And more so, you have the power to change the what's going on in this microcosm, which then changes the environment around you. Once you work out your own soul salvation with fear and trembling, I don't want nobody trying to save me, they ain't saved. They ain't living nothing, can't show no love, they walk around mean and cantankerous, they broke all the time. And you gonna save me? You gonna tell me about Jesus? You keep that Jesus. Because if you are a product of it, I don't want it.
All right, see, you just touched on another thing right there also, is that it's just like I told you, you give me the impression that we can just be, all we got to do is come, I mean, we're born, we grew up, we do in